what's up, besties? It's Michelle, and guess what? The Budget Misses are headed to New York. That's right, the Budget Misses will be in New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. That is my jam. Okay, wait, but this is about us. Anyways, the Budget Misses will be in New York on May the 18th. So make sure you are there. If you are in the area, you aren't going to want to miss this workshop. It is not only just something that we're teaching, we're also working with people and getting those thoughts that you've been hiding, those questions that you're scared to ask. All of those things are coming out in the atmosphere. It is the perfect place to feel comfortable to talk about your finances and to advance. I am so excited about heading to New York, and I hope you guys are too. If you're interested in purchasing tickets, they are $80, and you can find them on ElaineMichelle.com or ShayBudgets.com. And there is a link that says Budget Misses Tour on both of our pages, and you can just click there and pay through PayPal. Now, again, the tickets are $80, and we have 40 slots available, so don't be last minute, you know what I'm saying? Because New York, I mean, they already started showing out. I think we've already sold about 13 to 14 tickets, and they've only been on sale for maybe a couple of days. So I'm just saying, you might want to go ahead and get on in there if you're about that life. But I really hope that you guys will come and enjoy, and we also will be going to dinner afterwards and all of that jazz just to get a chance to talk and kind of hang out. So make sure you guys grab those tickets. Budget Misses are gonna be in New York, May the 18th. I'll see you there. Hey, what's up, besties? It's your girl, Michelle, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for stopping back by my channel. If this is your very first time, I need you to stop what you're doing, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. It's literally like right there so that you don't miss any more of my videos, because I don't want you to do that, okay? So make sure you don't do that. All right, so today's video, we're just gonna be doing our paycheck to paycheck budget, and I'm so excited because I've actually, I'm a little bit behind, so I'm gonna tell you what my budget is and then tell you, no, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with the flow. We're gonna go with it. So if you're interested in seeing how I do my paycheck to paycheck budget, then stay tuned. All right, you guys, so this is the paycheck to paycheck budget. I'm using stickers from Shay's Budget Shop, and she made this kit for me. I love it because it fits into my Erin Condren petite planner so well. It's just amazing, and I love that. All right, so for the first paycheck of the month, if you guys didn't know, my paychecks are at the end of the month and on the 15th. So I don't particularly get paid on the 1st and the 15th, but anyways, it's kind of weird. So some things come out on the last day of the month and some things don't. Like, it's just the whole thing. So with the February 28th paycheck, the first thing that we're going to put on there is the let's put our rent first, because that's important. Okay, and I do have my rent budgeted at $780, and I think that's a good place to kind of leave it and let it sit there. And then next up we have Navient. Now this Navient is a auto pay type thing, because that's how you have to set it up in order to be on the program. So I do put a little star right there to let me know that it is auto pay, and this one is $103 because I have two Navients. I have to pay them twice a month, and that's part of my payment plan. Or I could have paid them once a month and just put it to the side, but I like this better. It makes me feel like I'm not giving them all of my coins at one time. So definitely look into plans like that, or you can set it up yourself with your own. I mean, if you have discipline yourself, you can do that for yourself as well. The other thing that I like to note next is that my insurance comes out. Now, my insurance is actually, like, it comes out on the 28th or the 31st of every month, however it goes. I have it set up to come out on my actual payday, but it doesn't actually post for like 3 days, and I don't know what's up with that. This is a new insurance company that I'm using. I'm with Liberty Mutual now, where I was with State Farm before, and so they have different policies and things like that. And I want to say State Farm probably popped out a couple of days later too. So I'm just always mindful of that even though I know that I've seen the bill say we've taken this money out, it hasn't really been taken out of my account, and I just keep a track of that as well. I also check my bank accounts twice a day. I check my account in the morning, and I also check it at night. And because of that, I was able to see that this insurance bill, they actually charged me 3 times. And so I'm trying to figure out what the 3 times is. Like, they charged me once, and I know that's for car insurance. They charged me again, and I know that's for like my life insurance and stuff. But I'm trying to figure out what this other little charge is. So I haven't been able to get in touch with my guy, so I want to make sure that I get in touch with him and directly and see, you know, what that cost and what that fee is. So right now we have it at $230, and I'm going to keep it there. And we'll leave that where it is. So then we have our iTunes number 1, and this is another auto pay. Oh, and the insurance is auto pay too, so I'm gonna put a star by there. We have our iTunes, and that's $16.41. And then we have YouTube TV. Again, this is auto pay, and that's $46.10. I'm gonna put a star by that one. And then the last one that we have is Zip's Car Wash.
Zip.
And that's $14.95. Okay, do y'all put dollar signs by your items? Sometimes I feel like I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's right numbers. So I'm gonna put dollar signs right here, and then we'll go in and fill in what that is. So these ones are actually all on auto pay except for my rent. I told you I'm really cautious about things that are on auto pay because I just cannot. So anyways, let's go ahead and we have that there. Then we're also going to do our sinking funds. I mean our cash envelopes and sinking funds. So cash envelopes, and we're putting $420 here. And then our sinking funds, so that might be the problem, because I have sinking funds over here as $140. If you guys haven't seen my cash envelope video that I did a couple of, or just posted, whenever you're watching this, if you haven't seen that, I had an issue with what I pulled out of the bank and versus what I thought I was supposed to have. So for my sinking funds for the month, if I divide that by 2, I should be putting $70 in there. So $420 plus 70 is $490, and I kept adding into $480. So that is definitely a problem. So I'm probably going to be short this month. I'll have to take out some extra on the next paycheck to make sure that I cover that. So for our sinking funds, because I've already taken that money out, I'm only going to do 420 plus, take out, plus 50. So we have 470. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna put $50 here. So somewhere that's gonna be short, but that's okay. We're just gonna make sure that we redo it for next time. And I like showing stuff like this because things happen, especially when you're dealing with cash. I probably was in a rush. I may not have fully thought all of this through and wrote it down to where I needed to know exactly. I may have forgot because I was tweaking it from the last month because I realized I was over putting what I had actually budgeted into my cash envelopes and sinking funds. So I just want to make sure I do that correctly going forward. So we have that. We have our cash envelopes, we have our sinking funds, and now we can just add up our total expenses for the month. Okay, so let's add that up. So we have $780 plus 103 plus $230 plus $16.41 plus $46.10 plus $14.95 plus, and this is $470 together. That gives us $16.60 $46 is what our total expenses for this month is actually. So we have our remaining, and so we're just going to subtract that from our take home from our paycheck, which is $20.11. So remaining from this paycheck, we have $350.54. Okay, so some things that I want to be mindful of. We have the B2K concert. Because for me, it doesn't make sense if I'm going to pull money out from somewhere else when I could just make sure I keep that money to the side for whatever I may have going on. So for the B2K concert, I do want to keep like $100. That's like for my outfit, parking, any other thing I want to buy, pre-gaming, all that stuff before the concert. So I'm going to put $100 for that. So that's going to come out of there. And then any remaining funds, my goal for this month is to put another extra payment on my car note. So I need to put $250 towards car note, and then the next paycheck, hopefully I'll be able to put the other $250 to it, and then I'll have the $500 that I put towards it, and I'll have 2 times to pay. It was so exciting to see those double payments on there, for them to tell me, hey, you've already made a payment, and asking me questions about that. So I'm really excited about that. So this is where we stand right now, and since we are still in the green, I'm gonna highlight this in green just to kind of signify that we're still doing good with our coins. So yeah. All right, you guys, so that is my paycheck to paycheck budget. I do one of these every single time I get paid. Sometimes I write it down and then I'll come back and I'll do it in this book. Just because I want to make sure I record it, but then I also want to make sure I'm taking care of myself as well. So that's kind of my process, but I really think it's essential for you to kind of do it beforehand, or at least the day of. You know, just give yourself some time to actually sit down and allocate your funds, especially if anything's going to be auto paid. You may want to write down anything that you may have going on for that particular paycheck, because sometimes when we set our March budget, things come into play that we weren't planning or weren't expecting. So that's why it's always good to kind of follow up with that extra paycheck budget, so you can just account for all of your money, because everything has to be intentional. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and as always, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Mwah! KK, bye!